What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. So let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance. This is Flirting with Disaster, Season 6, Episode 6. Let's get straight into talking about Kalani and Asuelu. So it's been a week since Asuelu and Kalani have been in Utah, so they're still getting settled. Kalani says that since the whole car seat incident, things have been a little different between them. Kalani and her brother, they take Asuelu to the park to learn how to ride a bike because he said that he doesn't know how to ride one. Her brother says that he notices that some more maturity needs to take place first, but questions Kalani on a wedding date so he can take off from work. Kalani admits that, she's having strong reservations on marrying Asuelu solely because she doesn't trust him and says that he acts like a child. She feels as though she has 2 kids and can't fully trust him along with the baby, which I do get it. And I see her point, but on the other hand, I'm like, girl, that didn't stop you from laying down with him, okay? So in the next scene, Kalani allows Asuelu to take the baby PJ shopping along with her brother, keeping a watchful eye on Asuelu. So Nick, which is Kalani's brother's name, he tried to educate him on the do's and don'ts. Like, one of the things he was telling him was don't allow the baby to put the clothes in his mouth from the store because others could have been touching it. And then Asuelu went to put baby Oliver around his neck, and he was telling him not to do that because it's not safe, and babies have a very fragile head. They can barely keep their head up by themselves, and so you have to make sure that their head is supported at all times. But Asuelu was not trying to hear that. He basically told him that it's safe. He basically told him he's not tripping on safety, and kind of came against him from telling him the right thing. So yeah, Asuelu, he replies he's not concerned about safety. He really fought against him telling him things, and that was kind of like another flag for me. The first flag is how he's very careless with the baby, and the second flag is that he comes against people telling him things. He doesn't know anything about caring for a baby, so he should really be more open when others are telling him about how to be more cautious and more safe with an infant baby. So, he said that Nick needs to mind his own business and that baby Oliver is his son. So once they get back home, Nick says that he sees why his sister is having reservations about marrying Asuelu. So Asuelu does seem very clueless when it comes to handling the baby, and once he gets to the room, he tells Kalani that her brother was being weird and telling him what to do. I honestly think that he's too young and he needs to be taught and actually be willing to learn. So, Kalani needs to have patience to teach him things because he just does not know. And then also, Asuelu needs to be open and actually willing to learn when being taught. And okay, I'm gonna say this. I also picked up a little slowness from Asuelu. And I say that in the most loving and respectful way, but it's just a simple observation. Like, when they're talking to him, if you look into his eyes and just his response when they question him about certain things, it's that of a child. To be his age, I feel like he should be a little more advanced. And when I look at him, the more he talks, I think of a kid. I really do. I think of a child. So like I said, that's just a simple observation. And I mean that in the most loving and respectful way. I'm not trying to talk about anyone that may have a slowness or say that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying something that I've observed. It could be completely wrong. So again, please do not take me wrong when I say that. It's just something I noticed, and when you guys watch it, just kind of keep an eye open. Now, after you heard me say that, keep an eye open, and then come back and let me know what you think. Or if you already have observed something about Asuelu, leave that in the comment section. Again, do not bash him or say anything hurtful, because that's not what this platform is all about. It's just something, like I said, that I observed. I think that Kalani really should rethink marriage to Asuelu as well. His mindset is that of a child, and that's going to be a tough one, trying to teach him and then also raise your infant child. I will also add that I think that if Kalani wants her family to come around to Asuelu being a part, of her and then possibly getting married, I think that she needs to refrain from telling them so much, because it paints a bad picture of Asuelu, and then when they react a certain way towards him, then she wants to cry. So I think she needs to put her big girl panties on and grow up and realize that this is the choice that she made. She decided to lay down with him, which in result of that, they had a child together. He is the father of her son, and if they're going to try to make this thing work, she needs to express her frustrations with Asuelu. That would be the grown-up thing to do. Let him know that she needs him to do X, Y, and Z to prove that he's ready to have the baby on his own, but I don't think that she's fully communicating that to Asuelu. Asuelu is just seeing it as she doesn't trust him and that he's wrong. Like he said on the show, he feels like he's always in the wrong. Maybe her approach and the way that she tries to teach him or tells him something is not the best way. So maybe she just needs to alter how she talks to him, how she expresses or explains certain things to him in regards to the baby, and maybe she might get a different result. So that's also another way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from both sides. I'm looking at it the fact that Asuelu, yes, he is very young minded. I do not think that he is quite ready to handle the responsibility of caring for the baby unsupervised. But on the other hand, I feel like Kalani is making things worse by involving her parents and involving her brother, because they are somewhat kind of almost looking down on him, and they express it in a way as though he's not inadequate enough. But I think everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody deserves an opportunity to learn, grow, and evolve. But like I said, this is something she has to deal with because she chose him. So that's going to be a tough one. So I need to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up and commenting down below. Also, don't forget to share this video with a friend who also loves 90 Day Fiance. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another upload from Rumor Has It Official. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.